Hello everybody, in this video I want to talk about the reasons why I am still considering buying the PlayStation 5 over the Xbox Series X. Now why I'm making this? Because I still have some doubts, and if you've seen my video about the reason I'm getting the Xbox Series X, well, you know that I'm not 100% sure that will be the choice, but I'm now leaning towards Xbox Series X than the PlayStation 5. Now you need to keep in mind that in the past I owned the Xbox 360 and I'm a PlayStation 4 owner, and most of the games that I played on the PlayStation 4, and also on kind of a pretty good gaming PC, not the very high-end but pretty good one. Now I wanted to search for information to see whether I can find things that will convince you otherwise to get the PlayStation 5. Now I know many of you said, it's all about the games, and I agree with you. It's all about the games. I mean, you can have very powerful hardware, but if the game don't fit the one that you enjoy playing, I mean, it doesn't worth anything for you, right? But it's not just about the games. Of course, there are other variables that you consider because you don't know what games will be introduced later on, right? So you need to look at the ecosystem in general, what it has to offer, and of course look at the games as well. Now, in terms of kind of a consoles exclusive, again, as we know, the Xbox Series X games are not really console exclusive, they're also available from the PC. But we can see that PlayStation 5 has Spider-Man Miles Morales, we have Horizon 2 Forbidden West, and Gran Turismo 7. This is kind of the key exclusive for the PlayStation 5, where the Xbox Series X has Halo Infinite, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, Forza Motorsport 8, and State of Decay 3. Now, even when you look at those games, again, many of those games they're not like the ones that I really want to play. For me, what matters, in order to kind of predict what will be in the future, is look at the previous PlayStation 4 exclusives and see whether there are some titles there that we can expect them to be released on the PlayStation 5, maybe a remastered version, or going to be kind of another kind of a continuum to this series, for example, like Bloodborne 2, for example. Now, I haven't played Bloodborne, the first one, but I heard great things about it. I had a chance to play just a bit, but I'm really looking for playing Bloodborne 2 when it comes out, if and when it comes out. And I'm sure that some of those games then can be like, for many people, can be decision-making games. So they will decide, for example, if there is a certain game that comes to a specific console that they really want to play, they might commit to the system itself. And I'm not talking about those who are buying two systems. Yeah, just one person needs to choose between the two. For example, I bought a Nintendo Switch because I wanted to play specific Nintendo games that I know I wouldn't be able to play on any other console out there. This includes Super Smash Bros. And, well, I then realized how great Animal Crossing is. But if I knew beforehand, I can definitely understand why many people would buy a console just to play Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch. So, for example, we can mention The Last of Us, right? Imagine Naughty Dog releasing another version of The Last of Us down the road, right? I really want to play this. I not really want to, I must play it. And this kind of take the discussion about talking about game studios that each company has, like Sony and Microsoft, because the creativity of those studios will eventually be the one that will make many players decide which console to buy. So the ones that actually can produce the type of games that each one of us enjoy playing. Now, because we already have a record of the exclusive games that are available for each platform, so as I mentioned, the PS4, for example, Ratchet and Clank, right? The new Ratchet and Clank, can't wait to play it on the PS5. I just enjoyed all the games of Ratchet and Clank, and I can't wait for the next version to come. Now, I know that this game will be available, this is, by the way, by Insomniac Games. This will be exclusive to the PlayStation 5. So this is one of those games that I really want to play, and if I want on the PlayStation 5 rather than the Xbox Series X, I won't be able to play the game. Now, when it comes to titles like, again, The Last of Us and Uncharted, for example, we don't know for sure whether they're going to be like kind of The Last of Us 3 or Uncharted 5. Now, this means that this incredible developer might release a new IP, amazing IP that we can expect to be something really amazing based on what we've seen developed until now, that and this new IP would be something amazing that all of us would want to play. Now, the PlayStation 4, a great exclusive. For example, we can mention Bloodborne. There's also Alienation, Bound, which was amazing. Which one? Days Gone, Drive Club. I have a friend who really liked Drive Club, so if there's kind of a new version of it on the PlayStation 5, just imagine. What else? Well, there's also VR games which I even talk about, yeah, and this ones also need to take into consideration, right? Which I talk about in a moment. God of War, Infamous, and of course Persona 5 that I want to play so much. Oh my god, if I had the PlayStation 4 with me, I would have played it. Horizon Zero Dawn was exclusive, but it's not anymore. But again, if you look at the games that I really want to kind of play on the PlayStation 5, there definitely going to be some remastered version of games that I enjoyed on previous PlayStation console and PlayStation 4. Some games that will, another game in the series that we can definitely expect for some of the games to be released on the PlayStation 5. But overall, definitely PlayStation 4 proved to be, for me, the better choice between the Xbox One and the PS4. There are so many great exclusives that really put the PlayStation 4 kind of as such a better decision. So I really didn't even need to think a lot when I bought the PlayStation 4. So there wasn't kind of a big debate. But the other thing is that after experiencing that the subscription service, the Xbox Game Pass, I realized how Microsoft is dedicated to allow players to kind of try out at least many type of games for free if you already have the subscription, and maybe even get them for a lower price. But the free games that you get in the subscriptions are something that I enjoyed this one on the PC, and I do expect to see this continue on the Xbox Series X. But when I compare the PlayStation Now offering and the Xbox Game Pass was a better offer, and that's how I decided to go with this one. Now, of course, I'm also looking ahead of time what will be down the road, because again, for what we've seen now for both company, there's nothing like I'm going to say, oh my god, this is such an easy decision. I'm definitely going to choose PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. Now, it isn't like that. So I need to look at the entire offering for both companies and look to see the future, what should we expect to see later on, and see what type of game studios release games that I enjoyed playing and impressed the most, and these are the ones that I will probably have a big impact on my decision. I mean, if I just think about what Naughty Dog can create with this, what they did with previous hardware, the PlayStation 4, how they create such an amazing, beautiful world the previous gen. Just imagine what they can create, what stories they can tell with the next gen console, the PlayStation 5. Now, because I own a PC, as I told you, not a really powerful one, a 1660 GTX Ti with i7 Lenovo gaming laptop, I know that it wouldn't take a long time until this kind of graphic cards become kind of an obsolete. It wouldn't play kind of the latest games in kind of high quality settings. That being said, I don't expect it to be immediate, and therefore, because I know that Xbox Series X games will be available on the PC as well, this kind of made me think about, well, if I buy the PlayStation 5 and I already own kind of pretty good PC, I'll be able to enjoy both worlds. But as we know, of course, each of the consoles is much more powerful, right, compared to what I have now, right? If I want ray tracing, 4K and other stuff, well, definitely, whatever I pick, it will be much more powerful than what I have now. So in general, I think that the Xbox Series X will allow me, due to this great subscription service, to try out many different games, maybe some of them for free, right? If I already have the subscription, to try out many games that maybe some of them, which I probably wouldn't think about playing, once I play them, I would discover kind of a new genres that I really enjoy playing. So this is really something that kind of gives me an opportunity, and it's actually it's not something that will be. It's actually happening right now. Like I'm playing games that I haven't thought that I'm gonna play. I still give them a try, and I find out that I like them, and I continue playing them. So when I kind of try to summarize the things for myself, I see the kind of the main advantage that I see for PlayStation 5 is that Sony has really great studios that can make really amazing exclusive that they're going to be so fundamentally important for the console that definitely I don't expect some of them to be available through PlayStation Now, playable on the PC, and probably for quite a long time after their release they're going to be exclusive to the console. And this is something that differentiates Microsoft and Sony in that current time, that Microsoft can release everything for both the Xbox Series X and PC, whether placed with Sony. We can expect some games to be available, but probably the big exclusive will be console exclusive, probably for quite a long time, because Sony wants to sell as many consoles as possible. It's kind of its focus. It's not like Microsoft, like fully committing to the subscription, committing both to the subscription and also it wants to sell more consoles. Whether I think it's Microsoft, it doesn't matter. You can buy the Xbox Series X, you can play it on the PC, it doesn't matter. As long as we use our subscription service, we are happy. So for me, kind of Sony gets higher points when it comes to gaming studios. Again, it's very personal because you're going to play the games that you enjoy playing. You don't care whether it is, this is, for example, Bloodborne. It's such an amazing game. We have gone to Bloodborne 2 on the PlayStation, but if you don't enjoy playing a game, it doesn't matter, right? You're going to search for the games that you enjoy playing. Now, the other topic is related to virtual reality. Now, the thing is, if you read, for example, I'm going to read it. This is from VR Scout. Dick just quotes something that Spencer said in an interview. So I'm going to quote, we're never going to close our eyes where things are going, right? And this is related to the Xbox console and VR. As said Spencer, in regards to the company's position on VR, I don't hope it goes away. I hope it gets bigger. I hope it's something that's just so important that I'd be a no-brainer for us to go support it. Now, this is from February 2020. Keep this in mind. Now, we can definitely see kind of Microsoft focusing on their cloud business when it comes even to gaming. This is kind of how they look ahead. But whether they're going to kind of be more engaged with VR when it comes to consoles, this is yet to be seen. So right now, we don't see any plans for it. So if you want to enjoy virtual reality, well, the PlayStation 5 is the right one to pick. And this is one advantage that easily the PlayStation 5 has. You don't find an alternative on the Xbox Series X. But of course, you want to enjoy virtual reality, you can enjoy it on a virtual reality ready PC, right? So it's not like you can enjoy it all. I'm just talking about consoles here. Now, we need to understand when it comes to virtual reality, more powers is so important. And when it comes to PS4, we've seen that the quality just wasn't there completely. Right? We really see that we need more juice in order to bring those immersive worlds to life in virtual reality. Now, keep in mind that VR already have 500 games and experiences already. What this means is, because these are expected to be supported, most of these titles will be supported, you'll be able to enjoy them, and at a lower price, right? Because it's not a new technology, and of course games and experiences on VR were quite expensive at start, but you can expect to get them even for free at some point on a very low price and play them on the PlayStation 5. And probably a new headset coming to replace the previous one, well, we can expect virtual reality to really shine on the PlayStation 5. And this is something that you're definitely going to have an advantage. And just imagine kind of seeing some really great games coming to virtual reality, maybe for the PC as well, and on PlayStation 5, and not being able to play them, right? But because I currently own, and I'm speaking from my perspective, maybe you have kind of a similar setup. I have a PC that does support VR. It's 1660 GTX Ti. I am able to play virtual reality, although I not carry headset. As I told you, I travel a lot, so I don't carry a lot of equipment with me. But maybe year to come, I'm going to settle down somewhere. Well, I definitely want to enjoy virtual reality. Definitely. I'm a big fan of both augmented reality and virtual reality. But having this integrated into the PlayStation, knowing there are really great studios out there that they create amazing content for virtual reality, they're already proven to do that. This is something that I'm really looking forward to when it comes to PlayStation 5, especially with the new headset by Sony, which we know is a great maker when it comes to screens and other type of technologies that sensors that and optics and everything that is related to making this type of headsets. Now, if you don't have a VR ready PC, obviously the PlayStation 5 allows you to just open your world to this new type of medium and enjoy it. Again, a big advantage to the PlayStation 5 here. So overall, when I look at the PlayStation 5, there are several things that kind of stood out the most for me, all right? This is friends who are actually going to play on the platform, virtual reality, gaming studios which are already known to make amazing games, exclusive games that are not going to be available for the PlayStation 5 and not the Xbox or PC or any other platform. And those things are pretty important, all right? Pretty important there. So again, it depends if you already have a gaming PC or if you just plan to buy just one console. Because if you don't own a gaming PC and you really want to jump into one and you can only afford one single console, well, you can kind of aggregate all the things, the advantages and disadvantages, and see which one kind of give you more value in return. So in general, I see kind of a different advantages, as I mentioned in the previous video about the Xbox Series X, especially when it comes to the subscription service, where PlayStation Now didn't convince me, whether the Xbox Series X did convince me, and I'm using it right now. I'm a subscriber, sorry. So this is why PlayStation 5 still remains in kind of in my thoughts. I haven't decided completely whether 100% when am I going to go with Xbox Series X, because I still have a VR, we have these amazing gaming studios with already proven to produce such amazing games, and of course the friends that if I'm going to play on the Xbox Series X, probably we won't be able to play together unless there are games that support cross-platform, but some of the good exclusive games, if I'm talking about multiplayer, right? Multiplayer games, we need to see what's going to be out there, because maybe some of them will be cross-platform, maybe some not. But if some amazing game comes, it's a multiplayer games and it's exclusive to the PlayStation 5, I'll be kind of I feel bad that I won't be able to play with them. Alright, so this is it for this video. I just wanted to share the things, my debates when it comes to kind of still debating why to purchase the PlayStation 5 compared to the Xbox Series X. And I know it was long, but I just wanted to take it all out, and I want to hear your opinion. What's your decision? What actually makes you kind of think about getting one console, the PlayStation 5 versus the Xbox Series X? What type of advantages you see about the PlayStation 5 that are so important? Did you think that either you or anybody else would prefer buying the PlayStation 5 and just not buy the Xbox Series X if they had to choose only a single console to buy? So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. More videos are coming. I'm going to make more podcasts to talk about things that are related to buying decision before the consoles are out, and I want to hear your opinion. Maybe you're going to help me make smarter buying decisions when the time comes and I need to choose. I know it won't be easy. So again, thanks for watching. I see you on the next video. Bye everyone. Cheers. Have a great day and stay safe.